Oh, come on, Jodie, hurry up. We've got to get to the studio. It's freezing out here. Where's that taxi she's driving? Oh, we need to start the new series of Taxi Talk. I've got so many guests to get through and she's late. Come on. Oh, is that her? Yeah, she's coming now.
Anna, come on, hurry up. We've got loads of guests waiting for us. Come on in.
Right then, Jodie, let's go. Let's go.
Put
your foot down.
I know,
Go on,
we
go
need
on.
to get
We're
there.
really late.
Be careful, I've got 15 points.
Yeah, why are we so late? What are you doing here?
It's me, yeah, you know what I'm like.
Oh.
Yeah, I do make an effort for the filming.
Sling her right here, darling.
Okay.
Nice parking, Jode. Right, let's get to the studio.
That was close.
Well, welcome back to Taxi Talk,
Nice.
Season 3.
A bit polished, isn't it?
It's lovely. It's a whole new set. You've done well, haven't you? You've decorated it really well, Jodie.
I know, I did.
Yeah. Well, coming up this week, we've got so much to watch this week. We've got an amazing guest, and the guest. Oh, he hasn't turned up.
Oh.
Not turned up.
Well, listen, David, I'm not going to lie. I've been dying to do this for ages. It's about time the tables were turned and you sat in the hot seat.
What, me as the guest?
You as the guest. Come on, off we go.
Okay.
Come on, Hunter.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
Taxi Talk. Taxi Talk.
Welcome to Taxi Talk, and this is the Taxi Talk Takeover. With me today, I have my co-presenter, Liam,
Hello there.
and I also have our guest, David Hunter.
Pleased to be here. A bit nervous.
So you should be.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So let's
Custard's coming.
let's get things going, shall we?
Go on then, kick us off, Jody. What we got for Mr.
So
Hunter?
Did
then,
you say
Mr.
kick us
Hunter,
off or nick us off?
Whichever.
It's not even warmed up yet, has he?
Absolutely.
Right.
I'll be a good
Anyway,
guest.
David, how did Taxi Talk first come about, and
well,
where did your idea come from?
Well, I have to confess, it wasn't my idea because I work for a company called Take Me, and within that organisation we have lots of taxi companies and site managers, and they used to have something called a marketing committee where they'd have a monthly Zoom, and there's a guy over in Nuneaton called Lee who came up with the idea that we should really do a podcast, and our producer and Hologram was on the call. And they said, yes, we'll do a podcast. And they did this pilot episode about a year ago. We're filming this in March. So I think it was about February last year. They did a Zoom called Taxi Talk. And on it was Lee, I think Phil, and Nigel. And it was really shit.
Oh,
Really, really shit.
How did it make it out of pilot then? If it was
Well, it didn't make it out of pilot. Have we got a clip? Have we still got a clip? So just watch this. Press the button there.
Go on
watch
then,
it.
let's have a look.
Good day to you, chaps. How are you both?
Hi, Phil. I'm very well, thank you.
Good. Well, let's start off with some introductions. Thank you, Nigel.
Oh yeah, that was shit.
It was.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I love Nigel to bits, but
Yeah.
really, he's not visually. He wasn't erotic.
I thought Nigel was okay. Questioning Lee though.
Yeah. And Phil was a bit wooden on those as well.
Yeah.
But we thought the concept was good.
Yeah.
We decided to develop it, and we set some dates to be filmed here in April. We didn't know what it looked like, who we'd invite, but Lee came along, who'd come up with the idea. I think we had Ash.
Yep.
I'm not sure whether you were and Jody for the first one. And we all got together,
Yep.
and we didn't have a
It
format.
was actually March, and do you know how I know it was?
Yeah.
Because it was World Book Day.
It was a year ago today. We're
Yes.
recording this on
It
World
was
Book Day.
actually- No, seriously,
Happy
it was.
birthday!
It seriously was.
Very fitting.
Yeah.
It was World Book Day.
1 year later.
Thanks, David. So now we're going to go over to
Ask the expert with Gary and Chris. Find out all the things you didn't know on Ask the Expert.
Tax, bit boring, isn't it? Do you know what? Tax It's really exciting, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay. So most drivers are self-employed. What does that actually mean for their tax purposes, and why do they have to do a tax return?
Well, so we know that most drivers are self-employed. And what does self-employment actually mean? It's really quite simple. You have to register with the HMRC, and then you have to do a tax return every year so that you know how much tax to pay. I mean, I know that sounds really simple, and a tax return is super easy. It's everything you earn, it's everything you spend on your business, and what's left over is your tax. There's an obligation, obviously, to do a tax return, but it's called self-assessment for a reason. You need to put your own tax return in, which is why we offer the idea that people need an accountant to help them do it.
That's really good. I didn't understand it was that intense. Don't forget to like and share, though.
Well, based on that then, it's been a year. Did you ever imagine it would turn into what it's become?
We put a lot of... Once I involved in the project, I put a lot into it, and I can see it had legs. Same time we were filming the pilots and the first episodes, I got invited to Manchester because Asmat had produced one.
One for the road.
Which I was his first guest. And I thought, well, actually, the market obviously needs podcasts.
Yep.
I consume a lot of podcasts myself.
We love some controversial podcasts.
Yeah, so I thought, well, we can great, but ours needs to be definitely for our drivers. Asmat is obviously selling his services on iCabby to the trade via podcast. His went reasonably. I think we had 5,000 views. So we launched one, knowing it wouldn't be as big, but it would just be for our drivers. Great way to engage with them. But it just grew from there, really, and got more and more silly. The sillier the podcast got, the more clickbait, the more popular it got. Yeah. And it got to the point on season 2, which we just finished going out a couple of weeks ago here, and still going out as we record this, going out, even though we record them 6 months. But really, really silly. But it's had as we record this, over 2 million views.
Yeah. Nice.
But so for season 3, which we're working on now, hence the new set.
I like the new look.
Yeah, I like the
new look. Which kicks off next month with a special with the founder of Halo, and then we rock into June. We've actually recorded all those episodes. We've had to kind of bring it back in to be more serious. And part of the back of my mind was, it takes a lot of work to be funny.
I think it takes more work to be serious, if I'm honest.
No, but all the little segments have to be written, the comedy, and you can't keep repeating the same.
Do you not have a ghostwriter? Or
no, ChatGPT. But also I was conscious because, we have investors that we're talking to all the time. And you think, well, how can you tell them that? And next minute, I'm talking about Jodie's beaver, or having a pie in her face,
or a Spider-Man flick.
Yeah. But what I was, which was mine. So the whole series 3 was kind of re-guiding it back.
Yeah.
Do it so it's less work, go monthly, and capitalise on the audience we have. However, the spanner in the work was 2 days before we came to start filming season 3, where we're going to be serious for the investors. One of our key investors wrote and said, I've just watched your podcast. I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible.
And I love it.
And I absolutely love it. He said, it's fantastic. I'm like, you fucking joking me. I've just but we've just gone all serious for series 3 and done an adult set, and we've killed off Ash and things like that. And now you tell me that you love that format?
Oh, well. Can't please everyone, I suppose.
But so anyway, we're trying to please everyone, and that's the problem. But so here we are. That's what it is. But it has been successful. We've won an award for it.
Yeah, we are.
I think
that was a big night. That one.
Yeah, I mean, when you look back, what we had you as Deadpool. There's been so much creative stuff. So from a creative Wonder Woman jumping off buildings.
Yeah.
I mean, we've loved it. We've been out to Pakistan with Ash with chickens in his car. It's all crazy stuff.
Losing supercars, crashing supercars.
I think I did it for myself, really, because
it was actually to look back at. Yeah, but it was my mental health release days as well.
Yeah, because you used to masturbate a lot, whereas this was
exactly that.
Somewhere just to get
Donna.
Donna, you after your HR lady now, are you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Serious now, that's why.
Yeah. It has been good. It's been a bit of an albatross around with it, because you're thinking all these mad ideas all the time when you should be focusing on other things.
Yeah.
But
I do.
We are in the WhatsApp group, so we do see those mad ideas.
That's one of the big things.
3 o'clock in the morning.
But that is one of the big things for me. Like, just it consumed you, didn't it?
Yeah.
For the last 12 months, it has kind of consumed you.
A creative burden.
Yeah, it is, because it makes you look at the world in a sillier place. So I'm trying to get a bit more serious and develop as a human being.
No, 100%.
So can we move on now?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
David, that was really, really interesting. Thank you so much for that. So over to the next section.
Phil's viral videos. What's hot today? Watch it, break it down, why it spreads that way. Phil's viral videos.
Well, thanks for that. We've been looking through social media and in particular TikTok, hunting around this month for some of the most viral videos. And let's start with the first one. Now, this is cringe talk. This is where there's intentionally awkward content, but it becomes entertaining. So this style is highly shareable and helps grab everybody's attention. Do you want to watch it? Here we go.
What up, baby girl? You nearly home? Yeah, you in the taxi now then? Yeah, what's up, baby girl? I've checked your location, so yeah, I know exactly where you are. Yeah, anyway, how we doing, baby girl? See you soon. I'll stand at the front door waiting for you, baby girl. Yeah, well, I've got your location, so I know exactly where you are right now, yeah. Yeah. Let me know if you need anything, if you need any trouble, I'll be there in 2 seconds. I can be there in 2 seconds.
Okay, so that's cringe talk, but as I say, highly shareable. Now, here's another one. Now, this shows a real moment in the back of a taxi. It's authentic, it's everyday. Situations like this tend to perform well because they're relatable and drive strong engagement. Do you want to take a look at this one? Here you go.
So select any song, there'll be a few surprises, man.
Oh no, I've got a song right now. No, I've got one.
You ready for the next surprise, man?
What's next surprise? Oh! Yo! That's f***ing sick, bro.
Oh, yo, cheers, bro.
Bro, that's actually
as well. Last surprise.
Oh my god. Is it a bag? What the f***? Oh my Fletch,
got another one.
As the sky falls and the crew two microphones, glasses and a microphone. Cause I've been trapping all day. I've been running to the money. I've been running to the money.
Okay, so some great authentic content there. Now, the third one, this is featuring a real young driver who's just got his license. And sometimes behind the scenes, sort of in-depth things like this, looking at the real characters who are the drivers, does really, really well and shows the benefits of being a taxi driver and encourages other people into the industry. So take a look at this.
I'm Connor and I'm London's youngest black cab driver. I'm 21, I was 21 on Thursday and TfL invited me up to collect my badge. So I've been driving, 3-4 days now? To be honest, when people get in, I think they're half expecting me to say, oh, this isn't my cab, this is my dad's cab. If I was 18, I was self-employed and my work really, really slowed down. And I thought, what can I do? And my uncle said, why don't you have a look at the knowledge? You can be asked from any 2 points of London. I've got to know the shortest, quickest route with no illegal turns and going down the right way on wrong way roads. It sounds horrifying, but once it's just repetition. The more you do it, the more you go over it, the easier it gets. I was so nervous when I first went out. On the knowledge, there was areas where I was weaker in, like, because I live in South East London. Northwest London was a struggle for me, and far west London, so obviously I don't know why, it was a weird thing, like whoever's furthest from your house you seem to struggle with. But no, I'm happy to work anywhere. As long as I'm being paid to drive there, I'm happy to work anywhere, really. I love the job and I love talking to people. Not everyone wants to talk to you, which is understandable, but most people, they love a conversation, so it's a perfect job for me, really. So it's always been something that I've been interested in, and I love the idea of being a black cab driver, so I thought, why not?
So I hope you've enjoyed that. We'll be back next time with more viral videos. Back over to the guys in the studio.
Go on then, Jody, what we got?
Well, I was going to ask, how has it evolved from the early episodes to where it is now?
I think that's my
But I
answer.
think, you've pretty much answered,
Everything always evolves. You
Yeah, of
adapt
course.
new ideas.
You've
And
got
things,
to.
so, yeah.
No, you've got to. But based on Taxi Talk, I think you kind of touched it on it a little bit, but who's your typical audience that when you're thinking of these ideas and whatever else, who is the person in your mind, or is it a group of people?
I think it just shows how warped we are. Like, 'cause I think all of us that take me in the similar wavelength, we work hard and play hard. So I think the audience really was myself. What would I watch?
Yeah,
and that's probably a generation thing, because Jake, who's recording this, he's what, 27.
Yeah.
He probably won't watch it because it'd be too silly.
Yeah.
Whereas really, in my generation, we were told we were too silly by our adults. Now it's the younger generation telling the adults that they're too silly.
Yeah.
We was told by both ends, really.
You like it at both ends?
Yeah.
But no, you're right.
The adults told us we were silly, and now the
children tell us we're
just surrounded by people telling us we're silly.
I think life is too hard, and especially in the current climate, I think humour is a great, as you just alluded to, a great stress buster. So what we try to do is package serious content with humour. So it's kind of, there's the serious bit. Now we have a bit of light relief now back to the serious
so
bit.
it still engages everybody.
I think sometimes we got the balance wrong where it was totally, that episode with Lee Goodwin, the driver that wouldn't stop laughing.
Basil Brush, reborn.
That was carnage.
Yeah.
But then the next, because we record these back to, so you'd record him and it'd be absolute carnage and you'd be laughing your tits off. Next minute you've got somebody like Rosie Mary from the Rosie May Foundation coming in, who's a bit more prim and proper and doesn't want cream pieing in the face. Or Rachel Dale. So you go from like absolute madness to somebody.
Yeah, but we did adapt.
We did adapt because you've got to be sensitive. The guests are you guests, and you have to look after them.
And it's their
But I think some of the guests kind of came in going all prim and proper, but afterwards were walking out pissed as farts with pink wigs on. So we kind of adapted the guests in the end.
Yeah,
we got to them in the end.
No, 100%. You got to loosen and warm into it. So good stuff.
So where do you want Taxi Talk to go in the future?
Well, I'm committed to it. We're doing less of them this year, but longer format. So I'm committed to it this year. But I'm starting to train new presenters up. So I don't know. And obviously the format is not.
Did you volunteer for that?
I've not volunteered for anything, no.
Yeah. You can watch me on Tesla Dave, a more successful channel. But anyway, the thing is, somebody said to me the other day, with all this AI, what we're going to do with ourselves, so the need for entertaining is going to be far greater because none of us will have jobs.
It was funny when Tom Pugh said, "Is this what you do full time now?"
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Tom Pugh,
he actually thought this was my full-time job.
He actually came on the podcast and he told us he had a wig, and we pointed it out quite blatantly. He was very honest about it. But I've noticed
he doesn't now.
He doesn't wear the wig anymore. So I don't know where he suddenly saw it.
I've not connected for a while, but hopefully in his new role, I'll connect with him soon. So
see, Tom, you look better bold than with your wig. We were just too polite to say.
Yeah.
You actually did look a bit weird with the wig on.
Yeah.
Licensing news, here's what's new. Taxi updates just for you.
Hi, I'm Lisa and I'm here to discuss some bits about licensing and what's changing. So if you're a taxi or private hire driver in the UK right now, you don't need telling. The job's getting tougher. But a lot of what's changing isn't just about the day-to-day. It's coming from taxi licensing and it's starting to affect how the whole system feels. So let's get straight into it. First, the issue that most drivers are talking about is out-of-area licensing. Right now, drivers can get licensed in one council and work somewhere completely different. And in reality, that's led to big imbalances. Some councils are cheaper, quicker, or less strict. So drivers go there, get their license, and then work in the busier areas. But if you've paid higher fees and passed stricter checks and followed tighter rules, it's frustrating because you're competing with drivers who don't have to meet the same standards. And that's just annoying, and it hits your earnings. The government's now looking at reducing the number of licensing authorities and tightening things up. In theory, that should make things fairer. But will it? We've got bigger licensing authorities appearing, supposedly to save us money, when what's actually happening is we're paying the same amount of money and getting less service from these bigger authorities. So a lot of drivers are asking, will that actually fix the problem or just add more bureaucracy? Well, most drivers take a pride in doing things properly, vehicle checks, safeguarding, background checks, keeping their cars clean. But across the UK, these standards still vary depending on where you're licensed. So you can end up working alongside drivers who didn't go through the same levels of checks that you have. And this affects trust in the trade, and ultimately that affects all of us. There is talk of national minimum standards, which sounds like a step in the right direction, but only if they're enforced properly. Otherwise, nothing really changes. So let's talk about money, because this is where it really starts to bite for the trade. That on private hire is becoming a major issue. With new rules, many journeys are now subject to 20% VAT, and that cost has to land somewhere. Fares go up, passengers walk away. Operators take a cut, or drivers end up earning less. And at a time when costs are already rising, fuel, especially with the current crisis, insurance, vehicle upgrades, that extra pressure is just hard to absorb. Our fees are going up in taxi licensing as well. What are we getting for this? For some drivers, it's making them seriously question staying in the job. Another issue we have is cross-border bookings. Jobs are often passed between operators in different areas, sometimes more than once. So passengers don't always know. And to be honest, you, the drivers, don't always know the full chain either. But if something goes wrong, responsibility isn't always clear. And that leaves the driver exposed in a system that can feel a bit too loose when it comes to accountability. Then there's the future. As we all know, technology changes every day, and it's already changed the job massively with app-based work, which has been great for the trade. But now there's talk of driverless taxis being licensed in the UK. It's not going to happen overnight, but it is coming onto the radar. This raises a serious question. What does the long-term future look like for licensed drivers and operators? So, where does that leave us? Well, taxi licensing clearly heading for change, but from a driver's point of view, the priorities are simple. You want fairness across the board, you need consistent standards, you need protection of your earnings and clear rules that actually get enforced for everyone. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just policy, this is your livelihood, your family, your mortgage. And if the system isn't fair for drivers, it won't work for anyone. So, I hope this will open up some discussions among the trade, because next month I'm going to go out chatting to drivers and operators to get their take on some of the changes that are coming up in the industry, where we go with EV licensing, WAV licensing, and various other matters. But for now, let's head back to the team in the Taxi Talk studio.
No,
On that bombshell.
On that bombshell, I think we'll move on. I've heard that Taxi Talk is going on the road, and it's going to be at the PHTM Expo in May. What can people expect?
Yes,
from
it's just a few weeks away. So we've got this new set that can be moved around. Okay. So we're doing we'll be at one of the stands. So either yourself, Jody, or whoever's available will be with Phil and the crew here from Hologram. We'll be recording people like Bob Nixon, hopefully. People we don't normally can make the journey here. So we can do a whole thing and asking them relevant questions.
Yeah.
We're then doing
or avoiders, now you just told them.
So that night we'll go out and we'll get very drunk as usual at PHTM, and then very early in the morning Jody will be getting up to present live on the stage at PHTM. We're sponsored by Flip is sponsoring it, so there'll be a live PHTM as you get ready to go and play golf with Flip.
Unfortunately, I pulled the short straw and I've got to do 18 holes
Oh, this
of golf.
is lovely, this.
Yeah.
Are you putting this out on International Women's Day, or shall we?
No, this is well past International Women's Day.
So I don't want to go, just to put it out there.
Well, you're such a good presenter, especially now you wear glasses. You look a lot more intelligent than you did before. So
it's the accent, honestly.
Yeah. Anyway, so you'll be, and it might be Phil with you or whoever's up without the hangover.
We'll
That's
find.
fine.
We'll find.
I'll
someone.
just not drink.
We'll find someone.
No, don't do that.
There you go. See.
Yeah,
I think everyone's going to be looking forward to me now. See who we can grab.
Phil, how good are your filters?
Anyway, are we moving on? Are we moving on to the next part?
Yeah, next question,
Enough
please.
of that. We want to know about a company called Take Me. So, how was Take Me first conceived, David? Give us the founder's story.
Well, originally we used to call it Eat Me, but then
I
we
remember
turned
that.
it into
And it was
Eat Me.
pink.
And it was pink.
Never heard of that. I don't know where you got that from.
Well, we'll come to that in the story then. We'll spin right back very briefly because it really is. So I'd run a tour operator and I'd sold that business to a company called Page & Moy in Leicester. So I used to do educational travel to Disney when Disney first opened.
Yeah.
So I got stuck with all these minibuses that were still on lease. I thought, what am I going to do with these? Can't sell them, they're on lease. So Ash was, I think I found him in a ditch, naked, covered in his own excrement. So it's pretty standard. So I pulled Ash out of the gutter, and he wanted it was going to be David Ashley Transport, but at the time we obviously Yellow Pages.
I used to sell Page and Moy. I just want to say that.
Yeah, we sold. So ADT was Leicester company.
She spoke to Asmat because he used to work at Yellow Pages, yeah?
Yeah, well, I used to work at Yellow Pages 12 years ago. So I think we all did. But so it became ADT, so it became and we started off in a place called Woodhouse Eaves, which the guys here will know is around the corner. And it started off slow. We didn't license properly. We'd just buy any old car and pretend it was licensed. And we were marketeers, so we now got the business. Then we went legit. And then we got the contract at Loughborough University, where we still are today. And it just grew and grew and grew. But so I was a marketeer, so we grew out of marketing and customer service. And Ash was a salesman and a good engineer. He was good with cars. Wasn't much good for much else, but I'm joking.
So good at driving cars with
driving cars into walls and things. So we built the business. We took on iCabby. We were one of the first before you guys at City and everything, because one of the things that frustrated me was you could see Uber coming. And we needed to go cloud-based and cloud-based quick. Richard Moore at ETGL was developing Mercury 2, which was a pile of shit. And I've told him to his face, he knows. And so we migrated from Mercury to iCabby, and the rest is history. Because by saying to drivers, come along, put our app on your phone for free, off you go. And we'd say come in 6 weeks free, a month free. And it grew from sort of 60 cars in Loughborough to 500, 600 in Leicester. And then COVID hit, which is where Eat Me came in, because you guys in Sheffield were doing your City Grab app.
Yeah, City Grab developed a system up there. Paul Gosney led that with Arnie and the co.
Yeah.
And then, so there were some other operators around.
So we got on board with that. Yeah. And I like the branding of Eat Me. I don't know where that came from. It was pink apple bit with Eat Me, and it was really well in COVID. Gave us something to do. And then so when I bumped into John at PHTM, and because we'd had the experience with Ride, and we were talking about the failings of Ride, which was a national app owned by lots of operators. We kind of wanted to reverse engineer that, is own the fleets first, or have them through franchise, then launch the app. So the branding was we can't call it ADT. It's a bit old fashioned. So it was what brand, and so we just redeveloped, took the Eat and replaced it with the Take, and changed it to Blue and became Take Me, and that's how that born.
No, I think it's a very good story on that.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's I think my impatience means that we always have to move forward. I'm very impatient. I've
not noticed.
I'm very deadline driven. It's because I used to work in publishing and advertising, and if you don't hit a deadline, you're screwed. I'm very deadline and always looking forward.
Well, I think you covered it with the original vision.
The vision. What was the vision? The national network. Yeah.
Well, what was the original vision?
Well, the vision is still it, and I think we'll get to that point one way or the other. I mean, you always go like that. You always have an idea to get to there, but you always go like that.
Yeah.
But one way or the other, the taxi trade has to work together and become one network to survive. And there's several blockers in there. You're probably frustrated if you're watching this and you're in the trade. You are, as individuals. It's ego. So you've got DMS suppliers like iCabby, AutoCab that won't work together. There's rivals that won't work together. We've spoke about this.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But if we cleared the sheet and became one network under one brand, whether that's Vizu, Take Me, or any brand we can think of, but we have to work together and work to one standard. And we'll easily beat Uber or anything that's thrown at us, because we're here surviving. We all make profit to survive. We do it better than Uber. I mean, Uber don't even take a phone call. And that's 40%. You're the stats man.
It's a large proportion, yeah.
So we do everything, and we customer service. You lose a little bit of lost property, and we'll give it away on Taxi Talk. But no, we'll make sure it gets back to you.
Yeah.
So
well, based on that, then, kind of touching on it, how is Take Me performing today? We've heard the origin story. Bring us up to the modern day. What?
Well, I think like any other taxi company, we've been hammered by a lot of elements. So since Take Me was conceived, with John, at PHTM. And
That's
it was born.
I've got a different picture in my head there. I can see with John. Sorry.
It's the bald-headed men are quite virile, aren't they? So,
I'm back in the room. We're okay.
Back in the room.
Yeah,
he looks good with a blonde wig on. But so after it was conceived, obviously we've then hit a whole bingo card of disasters. You know, COVID, Ukraine, economy, Keir Starmer. Not being political, but you know, he's you know. Everything's working against small businesses. You've got Uber suddenly, you know, Uber Local that disappeared and suddenly they're launching everywhere. You've got driverless cars. Plus, people's pennies in their pocket aren't going as far. The nighttime trade after COVID hasn't really come back.
No.
Pubs are closing down every day.
So it's a different world we're in now. So, you know, at one point it was a case of demand always outstripped drivers. Well, I think, to be honest, those rules are back to, depending on which area you're in, you know better than I. So we're fighting this continue. We can't put the rates up because of the cost of living, but all our costs are going up dramatically. So we have had to outsource stuff overseas. We have had to look where we can bring in efficiencies where we wouldn't have done before. So it could, but we're still here. We're still surviving, still expanding, and still taking on more franchise and things. So, but I think the worry is for a lot of operators and younger generation sitting here is, will there still be a private hire industry in 10 years' time?
I hope so.
Yeah.
So do I.
I've got a few years left to work.
Yeah, me too.
Don't give me no lip. Say what you think, but don't give me no lip.
Excuse me. Hiya, I'm Jodie with Take Me Taxis. We're giving out free cream eggs, but first you have to tell me, how do you eat your cream egg?
Oh, with a lot of loving, I think.
With a lot of loving?
You can't beat Easter's Cadbury cream egg, can you?
Do you think you could show me how you eat it?
What, right now?
Right now.
Go on then.
Might be gooey, could be. You have to bite the top off.
Get right in there. I'm just going to eat it in one go.
And that's how he eats his cream egg.
Beautiful.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Do you want a free cream egg?
Who doesn't?
I'm just here with Take Me. We're giving out free cream eggs. But first, you have to tell me how you eat your cream egg. Can you tell me that?
I eat it in 2 goes. Bite it in half and then swallow it that way.
Can you show me how you do that?
I can do. I can even eat it with the wrapper on.
Let's not eat it with the wrapper on. Let's take the wrapper off and then you enjoy your egg.
Here we go, look.
Show us how you eat it.
Oh, friend. Oh, friend.
Perfect. Lovely. Excuse me. Hiya, I'm just here with Take Me Taxis. We're giving out free eggs, but first you have to tell me how you eat your egg. Can you tell me that?
I eat them whole.
You eat them whole?
Yeah.
Can you show me?
Yeah, not off, yeah.
There you are. At least you took the wrapper off. The last one didn't. Lovely. A lot of people eating them whole. Lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you. Excuse me. Hiya, I'm here with Take Me Taxis. We're giving out free eggs, but first you have to tell me how you eat your egg.
Straight in and then bite down and like kind of gobble it up pretty quick.
Oh, that's nice. And how would you eat your egg?
Would you lick it or would you eat it all in one?
Eat it all in one. Wow. Thank you so much. There you are. You take your egg. Oh, thank you so much. Have a good day. Thank you so much. Excuse me. We're doing some filming with Take Me Taxis and we're giving out free eggs. But first, you have to tell me how you eat your egg. Can you do that?
Well, I'll probably bite it in half and then lick the centre out.
Bite it in half and then lick the centre out. Do you think you can show me?
I'll try.
There you are.
It might be a bit bad again, you know what I mean? I don't know. It might not work out.
You'll be all right. I think it'll be nice. So biting in half again for this one.
Bite on. But I'm starting to get a bit shaky, you know what I mean? I'm a little bit weak. I'm trying to lick the centre out of it.
Do you lick the middle? Yeah. Cream eggs, so they can take a while. Oh, licking the inside. Hey, thank you so much. Happy Easter. Excuse me. Hiya, I'm just with Take Me, and we're giving out free cream eggs for Easter.
Okay.
Are you willing to have one?
Sure, yeah.
But first, you have to tell me, how do you eat your cream egg?
Just in one.
Just in one?
Yeah.
Are you able to show me?
Yeah, sure.
Is it going to be the same? Entirely different for this one. Nice, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
So that sort of brings us on, David, because I need to know where I'm going to be in 5 to 10 years' time.
Well, I'm out of here. See you. No, I think generally, like I was saying at the beginning of my journey, you have to keep reinventing yourself and moving forward.
Yep.
There will be an industry in 10 years' time, and a more connected industry.
Yeah.
With more services, not just cars, and our networks, which we'd be able to sell, book a plane from it, book a train from it. It'd be more the thing. We'll become a network, and there'll be lots of things coming into that. But yes, there'll always be a need for a driver. It may be a different market, it may be more of an exclusive market, or it might be just restricted to schoolroom work or executive work. But
there's a market, but it might not look like the market.
It might not look the same. So, it's like horse and cart eventually was replaced by the motor car. And so things always progress.
Yeah.
But we've just got to offer those products that the consumer wants. So yes, we may have driverless cars.
Yep.
But we'll also have cars with drivers in.
Yep.
Can you imagine being picked up at your wedding in a driverless car?
Yeah, it'd be horrendous.
So there's always going to be that need. And Ethel, bless her, she's around, and she will need that boot opening and the shopping taken, and she will pay extra for that.
Yeah, absolutely. No.
But she won't be paying extra. She'll pay what the market rate is now. It's just that driverless cars might be cheaper, but she'll pay for the driver to open the door, and make sure she gets in safe. And because that driver might be the only person she sees all week.
Yeah, and speaks to.
Because this is the thing that AI and big corporates forget. This community and this. And I think people will rebound back to that. There is a sense of community. If you bars, it's like when you go to McDonald's, you press a screen, it serves the food, or you don't want to go in the pub and you want a bit of banter with the barmaid.
Yeah.
That human thing is what is special about life.
We see it in most things. It starts as one thing, it goes a little too far, and then it springs back.
Yeah,
so
it finds itself a level, doesn't it?
No, absolutely. Speaking of future, then, it's a question I know I get asked in my role, and I know you certainly get asked in your role. Like, is there a future where you would sell into one of these larger organisations around our industry, such as the likes of Visu? Am I going to end up back at Visu someday?
Yeah,
or
I do
are
that,
you going to
Liz.
end up at Visu or somewhere else?
Just out of spite, I'd do that too.
Absolutely.
No, to be honest, as an owner, I've made my mortgage is paid off. It's not about money for me anymore, and I'm getting too old. I won't be able to enjoy it anyway. So, for me, you have to make as a team, because I like to think, when we face with these big decisions, we discuss it as a team. But if I thought it was the right for the company and the web survival, or it was right for Visu or for any buyer, then you look at it.
There's quite a few.
But I'm always protective. I'm not one of these buy the name, buy the phone number, sod the stuff. It's what's right for us, because I think we may not be brilliant at raising money because we're not VCs, but what we do have in our organisation is some of the best in the industry and people that are passionate. And I wouldn't do it if it just became a sheet of KPIs and board meetings about meetings or finance. It just became run by accountants. It wouldn't be so exciting for me, and it
That's
won't
why
be
it's never
exciting
on
for
any
you.
of my meetings.
There is a need for that. It's just not my speciality.
Just not for you.
I'm a creative type. I don't want to know that X, Y, Z. The KPI says that's not possible. I'll make it possible by creating it possible. And so I think the two worlds exist. But I think to answer your question, yes, I would sell to anybody if the time was right and it was beneficial to our team. If it wasn't beneficial to the team, it doesn't matter how much money on earth, I would not sell, because it's family and it's my baby.
No, I think no one can argue with that. No, that's
And
good.
we have turned away offers and stuff, and I mean, we've always, I mean, I spend half of my week on calls with investors and things, but so far I've not found the right one, or because it's a marriage.
Yeah, and talking about families and babies, and because it is
How
very
many have
much
you got?
like that.
Yeah.
So, as an operator,
Mm-hmm.
what are the benefits to an operator to become part of our family?
Well, it's I think it's like anything. It is a relationship for a start. So it won't be for everyone. If you're very self-focused, because people that join us, we give a lot to them, and they give. It's reciprocal, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, we learn from them, they learn from us. So,
Yeah.
the operators will have people like Roger and yourself that join. You join this big family and you learn off each other and things. So, yes, there's a degree of work sharing, but there's mechanisms there anyway for that. Let's say with the exchange, but it's the knowledge we can share with each other, branding, the marketing. So, all I can say is talk to us. Not all of those relationships will work out. But most of them do.
Most do, yeah. And I think that's a good point there. Obviously, we learn just as much as they learn by joining the network. We're going into new markets. One of the most recent, Stansted, in and around that. I've learned loads from how they do their model, how it differs to the Birmingham. To
that
Plymouth.
was interesting, that one.
And then they've learned our markets, like Northampton, that's close to them. They've learnt a lot from around there, which they might not have done there. So it's absolutely good.
And it's not like an old boys club either. So we're very inclusive. So it doesn't matter how big or small, what backgrounds you come from, what colour you are. Everyone is treated equally, and that's what I like about it. So we do put our arms around a lot of people, don't we? And,
we try. Like I think I've mentioned it on one of the others that you'll see within the series. There's a feel-good factor in there with a lot of this. We feel like we're helping, and it's around our industry.
Well,
as
you
well.
were doing it before I even met you in person. You were offering your knowledge to the industry anyway.
Allegedly. Behind the scenes, the ghost of the industry.
Yeah, you're always there on these Facebook groups, and then Jody, she always puts her arm around anyone that joins us, and whether it be Leanne in Porthcawl or anything, especially from the female point, because it is quite a male-dominated
100%.
industry. So Jody always puts her arm out, along with Lisa and hers.
Yeah, we've got some good females across our group, which is always good.
Jodie's top tips.
Okay, so if you want to maximise your earnings, you need to meet the demand. That means coming out at the busy times. That means school times in the morning, maybe even before 5 in the morning, and then again in the afternoons, Friday afternoons especially, Saturday nights, Friday nights, and also Sunday afternoons. So maximise it, make hay while the sun shines.
But anyway, enough of the Take Me story. It's the taxi talk. Forget that. We want to know more about you as the entrepreneur. I always sometimes reference it in some of the meetings of David's LinkedIn lifestyle. But what does a typical week in your life look like?
A LinkedIn lifestyle doesn't sound as glamorous as an Instagram lifestyle.
What's your working week? You kind of mentioned some of the bits.
Yeah, but to be honest, I think entrepreneur, I mean, from a kid, I used to be drawing logos for businesses. And I remember coming up with something called DPC, which was David's production company. I did the logo and I drew all my range of products. Then I came up with something which is really weird looking back now. And you thought about this though, but I designed a logo for a company called Amazon. So I rebranded from DPC to Amazon PLC. I remember the logo went like this. And I had cars in my range, I had electronics, and then I
called Jeff Ticket or something.
Yeah, and I thought this is the biggest company in the world now. I drew its logo, well
Jeff
before
stole your idea.
So that entrepreneur, all I knew as a kid, didn't want to dig up roads for a living. I knew I was quite a loner really. I had epilepsy as a kid, so I never really fit into the school. I was always like, when they picked the football team, it was always like, oh, we don't want Shaker Maker over there, because as a little boy. So I was always left to my own imagination. So I did work for companies, but my imagination used to, I could do that if we designed that and things. So I was always quite creative. I did a radio show, lots of radio shows, breakfast shows and things. So I got kicked off for my humour going a bit beyond the mark. So yeah, I started my own business after I worked for a magazine. I got to be advertising director at EMAP, which was on Carnaby Street in London. And I built a relationship with Disney, and there was an opportunity. They couldn't fill their beds in their hotels in January. So I thought, I know, we'll sell it to school kids because it's a safe place for them. And that business took up, sold it to Page and Moy. So really, I've never really switched off from work. I don't sleep much, as you all know.
So then what's a typical working week look like now? It's up. How many hours? 160?
Yeah, it's 7 hours.
1 hour, 7
hours. Sometimes I'm working on mad ideas that never come off, you never see. A lot of his ideas, at the moment I'm covering, obviously, because John's not got issues, health issues with his family. So I'm covering a lot of his work. I'm doing investor calls, looking after you guys. I get strange people whinging at me at certain times of days, and I have to direct them to the right place. So it really is, but a lot of my time is keeping an eye on things. But actually, I've got a great team at the moment, so a lot of the shit that you guys have to deal with, I've been there, I've done that, but I don't have to deal with that anymore. So it means I can focus on the business as a whole and direct it. But
you've got many hats: mergers, acquisitions,
and also
investors.
And also I've got 4 kids from 3 different mothers, which takes up a bit of time. So really, it is work, kids.
Yeah, no, we see that. See that all the time.
Yeah. So who are the key people around you, David, that help you to drive? Take me forward.
I feed off positive energy, to be honest. So it's not so much it's positive energy. And I'm great people. If you have positive energy around you, you feed it, you suck it up, and you go for it. You have negative. We're very good in the team. We get rid of the bad eggs. We don't like negativity.
No.
So you can combat anything. But really, I can't think of everyone around us, which is you, Chris, and all the managers and the accounts team. They're all positive. I love them all. They all do such hard work. And you see these people when you go around sites that you never hear of because they don't shout. They're kind of lonely heroes that just get on and do their jobs. And we've got a lot of those.
Yeah, and obviously it's built on people. We're on the survives based on the people. So regardless what we're doing in the boardroom.
And I like to think we're all on the same level. I've never really respected hierarchy. Like, hey, I'm the managing director, blah blah. You must do this. Yes, you need that structure, but I believe in teamwork.
No,
and I like to take ego out of things as well. I don't.
David, that was really great. Thank you ever so much for that. So over to the next section.
Road to nowhere, take me there, where the wind sings through our hair. Don't ask why, don't ask where, we're the ghosts of everywhere.
Take me to Stoke. We're here today to be visiting local places around local towns.
If you need a lift at anywhere in Stoke, download the Take Me app. Stoke or Port Vale?
Oh, I shouldn't say, but it's got to be Stoke City.
Oh God, you're asking me football? No, it's only one question about football. Stoke or Port Vale?
I don't know football, I'll just say Stoke.
There you go, Stoke.
Stoke.
What is an oatcake?
It's like a...
An oatcake is a Staffordshire delicacy.
Yeah, my missus makes them. Yeah?
Really?
Do you like them?
Oh yeah, the bangers.
A wrap made of oats and you put seafood.
Don't ask why, don't ask where, we're the ghosts of everywhere. Road to know.
So which one have you gone for, Reedy?
I've gone for the same one as you, bacon, cheese and mushroom.
This will be quite interesting, as I've never had one before.
It's actually alright.
Spot on, man.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that's what we want. Sorry, Andy, we're going to do the same for you as well. Look.
These aren't filling at all, are they?
Wow, those oatcakes were amazing. I fancy another one.
Yes, me too. So we're down here at Robbie Williams' home club, Port Vale. Now we're off to Cornhill for another oatcake.
Works pretty well.
Beans are nice. Yeah, they're both nice. I think it's different in the fact of maybe how they're made or how much stuff's in each one, but I'd say it's about the same.
I totally agree on that.
I'll give that an 8 again.
I'm going to give it a 6 myself.
So we're down here at the skiing centre in Stoke. We're going to do some skiing just after that food, and then we'll be heading to the water world as well.
Yeah, I'm really not sure if I want to go.
we need to burn off some of that food.
Never done skiing in my life, but yeah, go on, I'll give it a go then.
Go on then, let's go. That was some bloody experience, that was.
That wasn't so bad. So here we are at the Stanley Matthews at the Bet365.
Yeah, Bet365 Stadium, going to watch some football. Let's hope we can get a win, and then we'll move on to the next destination.
They seem to be doing well in the Premier League at the moment, aren't they?
No, the Championship, yeah.
The Championship, yes.
Championship, yeah. Doing well, yeah.
Let's go for it.
Let's go.
So we've had a great day today visiting Stoke. What's been your highlights?
Well, the people have been friendly and the oatcakes have been lovely.
Don't think I could face another one, I'll be honest.
I think I could face one more, but if you need to visit anywhere in Stoke or in the UK, make sure to download the Take Me app.
Fair enough. No, I think that sounds good. So based on that then, what keeps you motivated? You've said obviously the mortgage is paid off, all that's paid off, whatever.
I think it's because I am scared of retiring. I would be scared to wake up and think, I've got no worries. What would I do? Yeah. Adina would have a list of chores as long as. So
is it Adina that's keeping you motivated, or is she kicking you out of the house, or is that the reason you go to work?
There's things in there, you know. You think, well, I would have liked to be an actor, or I would have liked to have learned how to deal in stocks and shares, or learn to play the violin. But yeah, it is scary to think one day you could just wake up and everything that you've been working hard for is gone, and it's an end chapter. So that's pretty scary. And also, you know, I'm at that age now. I'm 45.
plus a few years.
Where you think, there's plenty of people that if they're not keeping their mind active, they suddenly, you know, start drinking a lot more. Or, you know,
can you drink anymore?
And just end up having heart attacks, you know, or because they've got nothing else in their lives. So I think you've got to keep the old active, you know.
Yeah, okay.
So it's to keep the brain ticking.
Yeah.
I think that's a good...
I mean, Jodie must feel the same. She's a similar age to me.
No, I'm not. I'm not even 45 yet, I'll have you know, Hunter. Thank you very much.
I can't even count that eye, you know. Yeah.
You finished?
Yeah, I'm finished. Yeah, over to you.
So, David, how did you first get into the taxi trade?
I think, yeah.
You covered that.
I covered that, yeah. We just ended up some vehicles. I thought, well, we'll get some school runs for them and pulled Ash out the gutter and off we went.
Okay, well, I've got the next one then. So, Matt, take yourself back to being that kid, not getting picked for the football team. If you could go back and speak to that kid right now, what are you saying?
It doesn't matter, mate. It really doesn't matter that you're not being picked for the football team. You'll grow into something much bigger than that. It hurt at the time. It really did.
Yeah.
It did hurt. But then sometimes you have to go through that pain, don't you, to think, you know.
Well, it might give you the resilience on why you can get through difficult situations today.
It's why I don't like football, to be honest.
I did wonder.
Do you know if I was from around the Leicester region as well, I don't think I'd like football. but yeah, no, I think that's good, yeah.
Okay, so what do you enjoy most about the taxi industry?
Do you know what? I love the industry. There's not many industries. I mean, when people say, "Oh, I'll go to work and every day is the same," no day is the same. So it doesn't matter what level you are, whether you're a driver, an operator, a dispatcher. Every day is different because there's so many stories. I mean, as we record this now, There's hundreds of our taxis out there, all creating their own story. Every driver's got a new story, a new customer in the car who's telling the story. There's an event how it's somebody giving birth in the cab. There's hundreds of stories, and we hear them on this podcast, don't we? The true or false stuff.
My dad always used to say, "You couldn't write it.
You can't write it."
Every day he would say it.
Yeah.
You
And there's
couldn't
some
write
stuff you
this.
just would never believe when they say it, but
It'd be like, you could not write this.
I mean, you've done it from your operating days in Scarborough when you were a student, so you worked with your dad,
Yeah.
and even internally, the office stories.
Ridiculous.
You're seeing life at its absolute worst, and life at its absolute best.
Absolutely. I've seen it when I used to be in the office when my mum was the manager and I wasn't working. I'd just come from school. Like, you can see it happening.
Yeah.
Like, why would they do it?
And don't in our issue, we have to do with everything. It's not just a question of moving the car around. We're dealing with high tech, with tech companies.
Yeah.
We're dealing with HR issues, high level contracting, which you've got to be quite bright for. Accounting. We're doing with marketing.
PA to 400 drivers.
Yeah, and we're wearing these multi hats all the time.
Yeah.
And so people go turn their nose, "Oh, you work for a taxi office," thinking it's like, "Oh, that's an easy job. It's just having a cigarette, answering the phone, and talking down the road." It's so much more.
You get really good at this one, the plate spinning. I always used to say that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Plates on sticks.
So actually, I have the utmost risk because I think it's one of the hardest jobs in the world.
Absolutely. It keeps you up at night because you just can't switch off.
And you do have to have a kind of a warped sense of humour to get through those days.
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously that's what you enjoy. Give us an idea then. What does this industry need to move forward, to stay competitive of like the
I
apps
actually
and
think the
everything else
simple
that's
answer
coming
there is leadership. The problem is we're all entrenched. We're Take Me, your Visa, your Autocab, your iCabby, your Blue Line, your Cab 9. Everyone's in their little boxes. It needs somebody to step up that's quite neutral and go, right, industry, back me, and I'll make sure all the dispatch companies talk to each other. We'll make sure that work is given out. We'll make sure there's one brand.
Do you reckon that could happen?
It's either going to happen through consolidation and mergers.
Okay, yeah.
Or companies going bust or whatever.
Yeah.
Or it's going to take somebody strong to put their head above the parapet and go, right, industry. The problem is, everyone always suspects each other. Of having their own agendas.
Burnt in the past.
I'll be honest with you. My opinion today has changed on a lot of things, and I'm being genuinely honest.
Based
with that.
on some of the episodes that are due to come out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, keep watching for more info.
What's the one takeaway then, Jodie?
Which episode?
It's about 2 months' time.
Yeah.
I just think that you have to combat certain rivals.
Yeah.
You've got to join forces. My dad always used to say it. It's all about the numbers. It's a numbers game.
Yeah, he's right.
And the bigger the numbers, the stronger you are.
Yeah.
Yep. No, absolutely.
So concluding from that, we should go and watch that future episode.
Yes, watch it now.
I think it's coming out next month. We're in April now, aren't we? And it's
So I've just got my crystal ball. That's
I think it's coming next month, May. Yeah, so we're getting a nod there from producers. Yeah.
There we go. Oh.
Okay.
Perfect.
There might even be a clip of that at the end of this episode, so you know exactly what she's talking about.
There you go.
Ashley Street Corner, talking to drivers to see what they think on Ashley Street Corner.
I'm just going to go and grab another one and have a chat and get his honest opinions on what he thinks of the industry he's working on and where it's going to. Hello there, sir. How are you? I'm very well, thank you. I wouldn't mind just asking you a few questions about your industry. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wonderful. How long have you worked as a taxi driver for?
About 7-8 years.
Wow. And do you enjoy it?
Actually, yeah. Is talking with the different person. It's all right. Yeah, I enjoy quite.
I suppose because you get every person's different, isn't it? Someone that gets in the taxi, you could have someone who wants to talk, someone who doesn't want to talk. Students are happy, students are sad. So you have to be a bit of a psychologist sometimes on talking and not talking to people.
Yeah.
How do you see the taxi industry in the next perhaps 10, 15, 20 years' time? Do you think there'll be much change including these autonomous vehicles, the industry of AI. Do you think people will still want to meet people face to face?
Well, I think no, because there's more technologies coming and like self-driving, all those things. But I don't think so. Is the people come face to face?
The thing is there's always going to be elderly people and people that can't use tech. And my parents are, just like that. Really, they can't even use modern phones nowadays. But and all the AI stuff and the stuff that all the apps on your phone. Do you find it very, very easy to use?
Yeah, that's good.
Yes. Well,
for the young generation is good, but for the old people it's a little bit difficult to.
Well, you're not old, are you? So you should be okay.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Yeah.
Good. And how do you find it at the moment? Obviously, with the price of the oil, and the fuel and everything's going up. Do you find it a bit of a stretch and for living costs?
Well, at the moment it's difficult because this situation is, hopefully in the future will be okay.
Yes. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that it will get better. I mean, things like heating oils get over doubled in price, hasn't it? And certainly fuel in general. So nice that you've got a hybrid here. So that's the best of both worlds. Petrol is cheaper and electricity. Thank you very, very much indeed. Take care and stay safe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Take care. Have a good day.
So I think that's good for the taxi industry. Onto the next section.
Quick fire round.
You've got one on that page.
What, you're going to fire me quickly?
All right, fine. So quick fire round. What's the quick fire? Do I get to shoot you with something? Oh no, we're serious.
No, we're serious now.
Serious now.
No,
Can I just say I had a better experience on One for the Road.
You did?
This was your choice.
That's fine.
I'd have gone as silly as we could.
That's fine.
I was told no silliness.
All right,
so, black cab or private hire? Bang, 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 bang,
yeah,
bang.
bang.
Black cab or private hire?
Private hire.
Best city in the UK for taxis?
For getting one or operating?
Just for getting one.
London.
One thing every driver should do to improve their earnings?
Better customer service. No. Don't reject work.
What's the biggest mistake you see operators making?
Biggest mistake I think operators make is not working together.
Okay, so network, yeah.
And where will Taxi Talk and Take Me be in 5 years?
Still be here, so you'll be presenting it, and Take Me will be called VZ. No, Take.
I actually prefer Reds.
Other consolidators are available.
Yeah. Is that it? Can I go home now?
You can go.
Do you want a true or false story?
Yeah, I do actually. That's funny.
Have you not done one yet on your series?
I don't want an A, B, and C though.
AB. Who's doing A, B, C, or A, B, or C? Okay,
let's loop into a true or false story. Let's go.
So, we're now into the true and false round.
Absolutely.
David, the rules of the game are: you tell us a true or false story. It can be as radical and as ridiculous as you would like. And you have to basically allow us to guess whether it is true or false.
Sorry, you did that.
Have you got something for us?
Yes, I have. Now, obviously, I'm banking on the fact that Adina doesn't watch this and it won't be clipped and put on to a short.
She's not one of the 2 million viewers.
Oh, we're going to be an A, B, and C one, aren't we?
No, so it's not an ABC. Okay, so the story is, a long time ago, when I was younger, I had a few girlfriends, and I was born in a village called Cropston, which was quite small, not a lot to do there. And it was traditional when parents went away, we'd have parties around each other's houses, mine included, and that. So the one time, my girlfriend at the time, their parents went away just for a night. So we had a little party, people went, and I was granted permission to stay the night, or at least till the parents got back, which 2 in the morning. We ended up in the parents' bed. and that was great. I got handcuffed to the bed like that, and she says, I know, I'll go and get some golden syrup, which is like treacle. I don't know what she's going to do it, but she ran up, well, she was going down the stairs to get the treacle to come back up. As she went down the stairs, she tripped, and all I heard was bang. Unfortunately, she'd fallen downstairs, knocked herself out unconscious. I'm strapped to the bed and I can't do about it. I waited naked for an hour and a half, getting very concerned because I was getting cold. Oh, and about her as well. And then her parents turned up and they were shocked to see the daughter at the bottom of the stairs. Even more shocked when they found me naked, handcuffed in the bed. That's my story.
I think it's got to be true, isn't it?
You think that's true?
Yeah.
I'm going to go false. Shall we ask the crew?
Yeah, I think we
Let's
should.
ask the crew. Let me zoom in over there. What we got, Phil? Starting your end.
Well, I've seen some of his on Facebook photos from parties, so I think it's highly possible.
Oh, go on, read it.
I couldn't predict what David's got to say.
Yeah.
It could be true, it could not be true. I'm going to go true just because I want it to be true.
There we go. Oh.
I think it's false.
False.
I think it's false. I think he would let himself free after 20 odd minutes.
Like David Blaine.
I think they were just more shocked at you being cold if it is true.
Yeah,
but,
they're a bit. Well, actually, the story is false. It was actually me that fell down the stairs going to get the honey, knocked myself unconscious.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So she was handcuffed at your parents?
At her parents, and I knocked myself out unconscious, yeah.
Wow.
What, and they actually walked in and found you?
I don't know whether I fell down or was just blind drunk, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But she dumped me after that.
How was the syrup?
I can't remember. Didn't go that far. Just remember her parents picking me up and
there you have
not
it.
speaking to my parents.
Each to their own, I suppose.
Yeah.
Just don't come. If I see you with syrup at PHTM, I will be avoiding you.
You can't beat that though, licking it off. I love God.
Moving on.
On that bombshell, I think we move on to the next piece.
Well,
What's the
I
next?
think that's pretty much it, to be honest.
I'm going to do the lost property.
Oh, yeah,
of
I've got
course
to take something.
Let's
Okay.
not forget.
Don't forget, have a rummage in
Have a
Jodie's
good
box
rummage in my box.
and see what you've got.
Oh.
Elbow deep.
It's your box. We've got a little gash here. It's little Gash's house, look. Ash's house.
Oh, no, he's still in there.
No, he's still there. Well,
take
we
him
don't
home
need
if you
that anymore,
want.
do we? Because he got killed off on the last series.
Yeah,
but
there is
Well, we're
that.
selling his house. Can we sell it then?
Yes,
I think there'll be some stamp duty on it, but we'll be all right.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah. So, yeah, thank you. I'll take that home.
So, we will be at the PHTM in May. Come and join us on the sofa, if you dare.
Absolutely. And with Taxi Talk, Take Me will also be there doing Spin to Win. So ensure you enter. Come and see us at the stand, and you never know, you might get some good cash out of this man's pocket.
Excellent. And you can come and see me. I'll be at the bar in the evening.
Absolutely. See you all soon.
See you
Take
soon.
care.
Taxi Talk. Taxi Talk.